Will a trip to Earth 3 end up spelling disaster for Superboy and the rest of Task Force X? Well, let's hop into the pages of Suicide Squad issue number 6 and find out together, shall we? So then, if you recall, in the previous issue, we were reintroduced to the character of Bloodsport, Amanda Waller's multiversal operator who was sent to Earth 3 to try and recruit an evil version of Black Canary known as Black Siren. That mission ended up going tits up as soon as Ultraman, that world's evil Superman equivalent, had gotten involved. Waller can't leave such an important asset as Bloodsport behind, and as such, she has tasked Superboy and the rest of the team with staging a rescue mission. Of course, one does not just simply waltz into Earth 3. If they're going to do that, they're going to need to apprehend another supervillain by the name of Night Terror. This lady basically has Kitty Pryde powers to phase through stuff, which generally would give you an edge in most situations where people were trying to arrest you, but Night Terror is dealing with Superboy right now, someone who can move their own molecules at super speeds, and who just so happens to possess the supervision to see you wherever you may be hiding. The plan is for Task Force X scientists to jerry-rig some sort of device that will allow the Suicide Squad to venture into Earth 3 without their brains melting, this being a new wrinkle that's been added to stories recently. Superboy gets all indignant, saying that if he's going to be leading this mission into Earth 3, then he's going to do it his way, not like in past missions where the more brutal and kill-happy Peacemaker continually forced Connor into morally compromising positions. Speaking of Peacemaker, where's he right now? Well, apparently Waller sent him and a D-list team to go and try and recruit the new Swamp Thing for Task Force X. While the Wall would positively love having the power of an Earth Elemental on her side, in reality she sent Peacemaker more as busy work to keep him separate from fighting with Connor. And because she's not 100% positive of Christopher Smith's loyalty lately, maybe he actually assisted former squad field leader Rick Flag in his escape an issue back. Robbie Thompson actually goes a lot deeper this issue, trying to explain what Waller's new obsession is with recruiting multiversal members to the squad, and especially her newfound obsession with Earth 3. Again, a lot of this ties back into Future State, but the idea seems to be that Waller, after so many years and decades of failing to try and save the main Earth from everything that ails it, she believes Earth 3 might actually be more amenable to her tactics. Now, the current Suicide Squad team is still rattled after their run-in with Red X and him revealing so many of their deep personal secrets. The worst, though, is Connor, who still doesn't understand how exactly he came to be arrested by Amanda Waller and how she is seemingly able to control him and his memories. All this uncertainty and doubt ultimately ends up needing to be put on the back burner as Superboy has to duke it out with Ultraman, who's still all sorts of gacked up on kryptonite from the previous issue. Ultraman also really goes hard at Connor, saying that he is a sorry excuse for a Kryptonian, a Xerox of a Xerox, and a genetic abomination that should be ashamed of itself. Ouch. Still though, Superboy ends up fighting valiantly, allowing the rest of his team a chance to escape. Heck, Bloodsport even managed to complete his mission and is able to bring back a captive Black Siren. Here's the thing though, even once the team manages to escape back through the Task Force X portal, Superboy ends up staying behind to fight, and this is very bad as his vitals seem to be all over the damn place. This puts Waller into a very interesting position right here. Normally when someone on the team isn't doing what she wants, she just threatens to blow up their heads, but she doesn't want to kill Connor. He's very important to her plans. So instead, we actually see her do something we've rarely ever seen the Wall do before, and that is actually try and console and calm a person down, saying that killing Ultraman isn't the way and that Superboy needs to leave right now and get some of the important medicine that she's been giving him. Superboy eventually relents and the whole team ends up getting spat out somewhere in Russia. Waller says that there's a secret bunker under them with the medicine that Superboy needs for his yet to fully be explained affliction. Here's the thing though, the team isn't alone when they get there, and as the comic comes to a close, Superboy ends up coming face to face with, well, Superboy, but the leather jacket Metropolis Kid version from that last Bendis Young Justice run. And so that was Suicide Squad issue number 6, everybody, and I must say this story is really starting to heat up here. I know for a lot of people the idea of putting Connor Kent's Superboy on the Suicide Squad was a controversial idea, maybe something to try and get him out of the way so he doesn't step on the feet of John, who currently became the new Superman. But for what it's worth, I actually think Robbie Thompson is doing some interesting things, testing this character's morality and where he ends up drawing the line at stuff. And now with the arrival of a seeming second Superboy here at the end of this story, I think Suicide Squad actually opens it up to a lot of very interesting possible storylines. Is the Connor we're dealing with a clone of a another clone? Is this a multiversal Superboy situation here? Did Waller end up just stealing a Connor from another universe and hoping people wouldn't notice? Is the medicine trying to stop the whole brain meltdown thing that we've set up now in this story? Now that there are two Superboys, will there remain to be two Superboys, or is this a Highlander situation where there can only be one? I don't know for certain, but I'm definitely interested to see where the story goes from here. Overall, I'd give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Hey there everyone, Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. It really helps drive engagement and helps me out too. Also, if you are a patron, which you can become for as little as $1 a month, you will get exclusive content that no one else can ever see, and you'll get to see the Comic Multiverse podcast before anyone else too. You can check out all this and more down in the description. And until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.